days. Ignore this and ignore everything north of this. So potentially a little snow for parts of the south. All right. We'll see how this pans out. Ooh, look at that. Here's the GFS model update now, Sarah. Look at that. Little bullseye around Winston-Salem, maybe. But again, this is 7 days out. And I promise you it's going to change. All right. But not surprising with a pattern change like this, a couple of systems coming in that flow cold from the north, we will get snow into parts of the mid-south and the deep south. It's possible. It's absolutely possible. And I might start my morning shift out in the field, so we'll see. Anyway, here we go. A little disturbance that we're watching, this little Saskatchewan Screamer, Manitoba Mauler, Alberta Clipper, whatever you want to call it. It's going to come rolling across the Great Lakes as we work our way through Tuesday night. Notice not much precip. This is the RPM, right, Sarah? Yes, this is an RPM model. This is one of the high-resolution models. It updates every 3 hours, so we'll see what they're doing with it. It's already updated once on me, and you'll notice that by Wednesday morning, Chicago, possibly Detroit, Toledo, Ohio in play. So let's just leave this at AM and go on in time. All right, well, it's moving now. So AM is here, and here we go by Wednesday night. Here's the Wednesday evening rush hour. Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Erie, Pennsylvania. So here's the Wednesday PM. Here's the AM. Notice we keep New York and Baltimore out of this. But what happens as we get into Thursday morning? Well, low pressure starts to deepen a little bit. This is getting into the position of the trough axis. This is where the energy, of course, is really starting to sharpen up a little bit, so you can get a little bit of a deeper low, maybe a little bit more throwback to the moisture. So potentially on Thursday morning, New York, New Jersey, Hartford, Connecticut, and maybe as far east as Providence in play here for a little bit of snow. This does not look like a big event right now. It does not look like a big event right now, and it's not out of the woods yet that even Baltimore and Philly, maybe even D.C. could be in play here for a little bit of snow. But right now, it certainly looks like light snow, 3 to 5, though, according to the GFS. We got a couple of days to keep an eye on it. Sam and Dave, back to you.
Sam and Dave, right? Hey, Soul Man, right? Another blast from the past.
You know, today is Martin Luther King Day, 2015. But his birthday was actually last, Thursday?
Right, on Thursday, the 15th. Yeah.
But today is the anniversary of something very rare in weather history, snow in South Florida.
Yeah, in the state in 1977, West Palm Beach reported its first snowfall. Flurries fell across Broward and Miami-Dade counties in the morning. And that's a lot different from today, where the current satellite picture and the current picture
This is Fort Lauderdale.
Gorgeous.
Oh, it was 74. You know, that's 2 degrees below average. Do people have a right to complain at 74? Never.
Never. 1977.
It was snowing in Miami.
And snow in Miami.
Songs in the Key of Life.
Yes, Stevie Wonder.
#1 on the charts.
Currently in our area, 71 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, partly cloudy skies early will give way to cloudy skies later at night. Low 62, winds light and variable. Tuesday, afternoon showers, high 75. Chance of rain 40%. Tuesday night, cloudy skies early, followed by partial clearing. Slight chance of a rain shower. Low 62, winds light and variable. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Just incredible, must-see video just into us. This crash caught on camera, an icy highway in my old stomping grounds outside Rutgers University in New Jersey. And here's the thing, the person who shot this video told us nobody hurt. We'll show you more of this amazing video in just moments. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. A lot to talk about tonight after a dangerous and deadly 24 hours. I'm meteorologist Mark Elliott.
And I'm Kim Cunningham in the lab, and I'm tracking 2 Clipper systems that will bring snow to the Midwest and the Northeast in the coming days. Specific timing to keep you ahead of this wintry weather is coming up in just a minute. But first, that incredible new video coming into us. Let's look at this again. Wow, this driver was actually blocked by 2 trucks on Interstate 95 in New Jersey yesterday. He was about to take a picture when this happened. Amazingly, he was missed by that tractor trailer that slid out of control and jumped the median. Everyone involved here was okay, but that was not the case in several other icy crashes from the past 24 hours. Mark, I don't know, my heart's beating a little bit faster right now.
I just can't believe that he was as calm as he was. We're going to continue to go back to that video throughout the show. And you know what? Unfortunately, it was not the only crash. This weekend, freezing rain and below freezing temperatures made for deadly road conditions. 9 drivers killed in 5 different states this past weekend.
Watch out. Yo, go that way. Go that way. Oh, my God. Look out! Look out! Look out!
From Michigan to Vermont, Connecticut to Pennsylvania, New Jersey to New York, the roads very slick. The back roads were often the most dangerous. I mean, look at this video from New York State. It happens. This shows you what happens when you just can't stop on a hill. The tires locked, the car sliding down the road, hits the curb, then slams back around into that truck. And you know, even the pre-treated highways were no match for freezing rain. This pileup on I-76 in Pennsylvania involved at least 60 cars and trucks. 1 person was killed in this pileup, and drivers say there's just not much they could do when they hit those slick spots.
As I hit the car, then the car comes behind me, it hit me, and then I'm spinning around 4 or 5 times.
Unbelievable. Such a scary feeling, and so many cars involved. I suppose the good news in all of this is that the worst is over. This system is moving away after packing its punch and leaving its mark. You're seeing that kind of swirly, that curly Q up at the top of the screen. That's the area of low pressure responsible for this mess. Now in its wake, just a few snow showers for the Green and White Mountains, the Adirondacks, coming off the lakes, the Finger Lakes and the Great Lakes, all seeing some snow. In fact, we can time this out for you using our high resolution models here. Notice a few snow showers coming off the lakes, but the I-95 corridor clearing out quite dramatically. It's that cloud cover back to the west that we're still going to be dealing with over the next 24 hours, including a place like Buffalo that into tomorrow will stay generally cloudy, temperatures still below freezing, but hey, it's better than where we were. We are no longer seeing that icy mess. And just as we're ushering this system out, there's another one knocking on the doorstep. Not only one, two fast-moving clippers that'll impact the Midwest and the Mid-Atlantic, maybe New England too. So let's go back to the lab now. Kim has all the details.
All right, Mark, let's talk about a clipper. I know a lot of you are like, well, what is a clipper, first of all? Well, it's basically just a fast-moving area of low pressure. Has a front with it, a cold front, so you all the time bring cold air in behind it. It can occur as early as November, and it moves out of Canada. That's why we call it a clipper. It moves fast, comes out of Canada, sometimes brings Arctic air with it, usually brings light snow. You don't typically see a lot of snow with these clippers, but sometimes you get a little moisture hooked up in there and you can get a decent amount of snow. But definitely winds, cold air behind this is what we look for. So we're going to see a couple of these moving through. The first one, we're seeing a little bit of snow here around Green Bay as we speak, but very light, a little bit of rain off to the south. This is all moving in this direction, but it's really farther north and west that we're going to be watching this one. That's going to really affect a lot of people. This is on our water vapor imagery. We're looking at moisture at the middle of the atmosphere and higher. We could pick out little spins in the atmosphere, and there's one right in there. It's this. The clipper is going to start diving south and eastward, and it's going to gain momentum with time and eventually bring some snow even into the Mid-Atlantic states. So we're going to watch this. We're going to put this into motion. This is the spin of the atmosphere associated with it at the middle of the atmosphere. And here it is by midweek or so into the Central Plains. It'll bring some snow there. And then look at this. It moves right across the Ohio Valley and across the Mid-Atlantic states. Now, who's going to see snow from this is the big question. So snow showers, this is with the little clipper coming through right now. We'll see it through the Ohio Valley. Pittsburgh, maybe rain and snow showers. Starting to see a little of it developing here already across Minnesota and Iowa. Tuesday night, still lingering effects from the first one, but it's really into Wednesday that second one really comes in and we really start to see the effects of it. Now in D.C., it could be a rain-snow mix, but just to your north, we may see some snowfall, maybe Garrett County, and then